welcome back to Perisno version 7.1, guys. Currently, we are in Count Colaris's party. As a soldier, we are a Tolranian bowman now. We have our two companions with us, although they don't join us in these fights, and we are besieging Lesbury. I think previously Count Colaris was there, and unfortunately we lost the siege, or he tried to abandon it, and we got taken prisoner more times than I would like to admit, due to his, I don't want to say bad judgment, but his bad judgment against the Elvery Rangers here. And these guys, they're probably gonna, honestly, I don't want to stand here. We're probably going to get taken out. I mean, these Rangers are insanely good. And if you can't tell, I did change the text size of this mod, simply because the battle text was just, well, to be perfectly honest, it was clouding the screen just a bit. A little too much for my liking, and I'm hoping we don't. We did take someone out there, which is awesome. I'm hoping we don't. Hoping we don't get headshot here. Ooh, we got another kill. Now, I am going to be experimenting with that a little bit until I find something to my liking. So, and we are extremely low on troops. I hope he's not expecting me to just brazenly charge in there and save the day, because I don't see that happening, to be perfectly honest. And we may get a kill here. I do have ivory arrows, and I think we're about to get shot. Because, yeah, I don't know what's up with the Tolranians, but they're not making very wise decisions for us as a soldier. As you can see, we sieged this place and just completely got obliterated. And it's not like we're not alone either. We have, yeah, literally tons of vassals with us, so not exactly sure what's going on with these guys. But just wanted to give you a heads up. I'm going to cut away, because I think we're about to get taken prisoner again, maybe? Okay, he did finally get away. I'm going to cut away, change the text size a little bit more, and then if we go to another siege, I will cut back. But so far, you guys aren't missing anything. We are... Here's here's how often we've been taken prisoner. We literally had to rejoin the army so often that we have the same gear over and over again. We did pick up this really nice shield, though, so, and this bow from the Redwoods, although it's not quite as good as the one we're using, and requires more power draw, which is a little weird, but that's okay. But yeah, we still have our companions with us. They don't show here. I guess I'll go ahead and level up Logan here. And now, while I do like the font size, it's no, I don't really think I want. Yeah, we'll get some power strike. While I do like the font size, I don't think it's really. I think it's a little too small, so I am going to go down a little more. And you guys will probably see that the next time I cut back. So that being said, I will see you guys in just a little bit. Okay, so we are back again, and we are now besieging Ford from the Maccavians. We have been promoted to a Tolranian low bowman. We have some pretty decent gear now, which is nice for a change. We've gotten a couple kills on some random units that we've got into fights with. So far, we haven't been taken prisoner since the last time, which is saying something for our lord here. Now, it's going to be a while before we can become a vassal. We'll probably end up going through a lot of ranks. We may actually end up being like the last tier unit before we become a vassal, because our renown is only like 24. I may have to take some leave time now that we have some decent gear, recruit some troops for ourselves, and then go out and just do our own little thing for a week or so while we're on leave, and then the next week just come back. And now I'm not sure what we're doing, but we are going into battle and severely outnumbering our our enemy here. But if you look, our gear, we're looking pretty good. I did find some ivory arrows, which is what we're using right now. And strangely enough, the bow that they gave us with this upgrade wasn't as good as the short bow we were using. It had less accuracy, a little more damage, and less speed. But I mean, it was only like a 3 damage boost, and I don't think that was worth the speed. So I just sold it. I'm assuming we'll get a better one with our next upgrade. I'm kind of just following our guys here. I don't want to push my luck too bad, and I'm really not liking that it's nighttime because I can't see shit. I don't know if you guys on YouTube can see anything, but yeah, I'm not seeing much of anything really, to be perfectly honest with you. So I'm not exactly sure how many are we up against. 71? I'm not sure what kind of tactics our lords here are using, but I'm kind of questioning their... Look at this guy. Guy looks amazing. I'm kind of questioning their strategy plans here. I mean, we have like, I mean, I'm the newbie here, but we have like 2-to-1 odds. You would think that our cavalry or infantry would be trying to flank or something besides just stand in this big ass open field. But I'm just a lowly grunt, what do I know? I was actually hoping this would be a little more exciting with a siege, because they don't just stand around. So what I may do is cut away until they actually start to charge. Because I'm not sure what's going on. I may have to go into the mod options and make sure they don't just do this, because this is a little silly. It looks like we may be actually charging now. Okay, so I was about to cut away, but we're charging now, so if we can actually see what we're shooting at, we will be in the money, I think. And these guys are all down here in this little hole, and oh my, it's like a shooting gallery. I think we can just let arrows fly down here and get... Oh, we need to back up. Yeah. We did get a couple of headshots, though, which is kind of nice. I mean, we should have had our archers, like, lined up on that hill right there, because that was just a shooting gallery. I don't know what our lords are thinking. But then again, if it was me, we might have been massacred by that strategy. But now we're kind of strafe a little bit, so we don't get shot in the back of the head. Now we're kind of backing ourselves into a shooting gallery, so I'm going to back up here, so we have the height advantage. Our archers seem to be not getting that advantage right now. Maybe I don't know what I'm doing, but honestly, I don't really want to be down in that little hole there with the fodder. But hopefully we can... that shot way over that guy. Maybe we can score a few kills. We did get a hit there. Did 0 damage that time, but we got a hit nonetheless. If you are hearing a ping whenever I'm zoomed in like this, it's because I use the Alt key to zoom, And I play the game in window mode, so that's Windows telling me that I'm doing something stupid. And we're just completely missing this guy for whatever. Oh, there we go. Kind of have him pegged. Maybe. We're getting really close to him, I can see that much. We are hitting him now. If someone doesn't steal our kill, that is. We're not doing a lot of damage, but some damage is good damage. And we did get a kill. We did actually get a kill. I don't know why our lords are just kind of chilling out here. We're hitting this guy's shield. So we're not going to fire. We only have 9 arrows left. We do have a mace and shield to help us out, but I kind of want to level our bow skills here. Maybe we can pick up some arrows as we charge over off the corpse or something. You never know. That guy got headshot. No arrows on this guy. That was our kill laying there, I do believe. Or maybe it was one of these guys that was our kill. Any rate, there's one of our arrows back. So yeah, we should be... Come on guys, they're like right there. What are you doing? Okay, we're finally charging in. We're gonna try a little flank here. Maybe get some headshots in. Or not. I mean, you know, it's whatever. We are doing damage though, so that's all that matters to me. We're getting really close to that guy's head, but just barely missing. Our arrows seem to skew just a... There we go. Just a little bit to the side there. Come on, stand still for me. Yes. And we are now completely out of arrows. So we're going to go in here, get our swing on, do some little flanking damage, hopefully not get hit by one of those huge axes. Oop. We are getting some kills. We are hopefully not getting completely massacred. Which we kind of are, actually, aren't we? Took some damage. Not bad, though. I mean, we're not getting one shot now. Thankfully. Oh, except for that time when we took 65 damage from a Divine Atheling. But, what can you do? We are getting resources. Reinforcements, rather, not resources. So that's the hazards of being first man in. It looks like we are going to win this, and since I'm not in the fight anymore, I think I will cut away until there's a victory. But luckily, we did get some kills, got a level, couple headshots, showed the depths of my inadequacy. And so, as soon as this battle is over and we get into a different one, I will see you guys then. But we should win this. It doesn't look like our lords know exactly what they're doing, but I'm actually starting to wonder if the Tolranian troops are really just are bad, or if maybe our lords are just incompetent. Considering how they're considering their choices thus far, I'm starting to go with the latter option there, but you never know. Logan is making some friends in the military here, specifically with the lords and the kingdom itself. So he should have a good firm hold in becoming a vassal, maybe even getting married to one of the ladies of the realm, and then that will set him on his quest that we have yet to talk about. But I will, as soon as I flesh that out a little more, and it doesn't sound like random ramblings, I will start talking about that a little more in the future. But for now, I'm going to cut away, and hopefully we won't get taken prisoner yet again. And I will see you guys in the next, hopefully, siege, or the next field battle where we're taken out within the first 5 minutes. So I will see you then. Okay, guys. So quite a bit of time has passed in the game since since I last cut away, and that was mainly because I just wanted to spend some time getting geared up, making sure my companions were geared, and just kind of seeing where everything developed. Perisno is definitely very new to me, so we are definitely going to be taking our time with this. Looking at the story of Logan Ashwood, I'm thinking he's going to be ending up leaving the Tolranians. And it's not simply because in the last few episodes I've made very poor judgment. It's also because it looks like they're about to be eliminated. If we look, they have this little section here, this little inner circle. They're surrounded by the Maccavians, the Reich, which are these guys up here. I think that's how you say it. Yeah. The Reich, the Drahara, and the Redwood Nation. Now, for some reason, well, I guess tactically, they're all capitalizing on the weakness of the Tolranians. The Maccavians are at war with them. I'm pretty sure, let's go in our notes and see. Or maybe it's in reports. Let's see. Faction relation? Yes. Okay, so, Tolranian, they're at war with the Maccavians and the Redwoods. They're at peace with the others for now, but, the Maccavians and the Redwood Nation have pretty much taken, they've taken Vinica, the Redwood has, they've taken all of this area here. I'm pretty sure it won't be long before they capture these two fiefs as well. And I'm pretty sure this is their only city left, and, well, here are the Maccavians getting ready to besiege that, so they might be unsuccessful. But now is just as good a time as any to leave. If we look at our character, I've got him some, well, that's not exactly what I wanted to do. I've got him some pretty dandy looking armor. Most of the stuff I bought from his wages, especially, except for some of it I found. I bought him the horse, found the shield, found the ivory arrows, found the sword, and the rest of the stuff I just bought. And, I mean, it's turned out well. I mean, here's his old stuff from the, when he was enlisted. Apparently they didn't take that back. We have some horses here. I don't know what the map's for yet, but I'm sure I'll learn. And, I mean, I'm saving this for a companion. This is slightly better. Has 4 more to body armor. But I actually like the look of this stuff here. Plus we paid for it, so we may as well use it. So, I mean, and our party, I did recruit some different units just to check them out, besides the Tolranians, because I wanted to decide on where we were going. Since it does look like they were going to get eliminated, these are just mercenaries. These are the Falcon units. These are some city guards that we rescued, as well as the glory-seeking men. Other Falcon units. I have them as cavalry archers, but because they have 4 in riding and 3 in 3 in horse archery, so plus their power strike's lower, and it just makes sense that they be horse archers to me. But and then these guys are just regular cavalry, same faction. These will probably be the last Tolranians that we recruit, unfortunately, and we may end up having to disband them because we are moving pretty slow right now. I'm not sure what it's going to look like once we get up here to the Reich. But luckily, we're right on their borders, so it won't be too much of a hassle to get up there. So we're just going to go and let the Maccavians fight over Galway. And we're moving at 6.7 now. We were moving at around 8. So I'm feeling kind of sluggish now. And what I may do is, since we are moving up to the Reich, Logan is being forced yet again out of his home, is we're going to get rid of these Tolranian recruits. Just toss them to the side there. We'll keep the footmen. But I'm thinking that maybe we just go ahead and start recruiting some of these guys. I don't know. I think they start out on horses. Yes, they do. So we will have some cavalry with us, at least. And 6.8, that's helping us. Getting rid of the Tolranians did speed us up a little bit. You would think that, since these guys are mostly on horses, that it would at least keep our speed the same. I don't know if it will or not. We'll go to Merdenhall. I did have a slave ripples. I did have another companion with us, but for whatever reason, he decided that he was going to. I did get Kara; she was free. He decided that he was going to join in with us when we were enlisted with our vassal to. I'm not sure if this guy's free or not. To make some money, and then we ended up getting taken prisoner again, and then Vazo just disappeared into the wind. I have no idea where he went, and haven't found a. Well, I guess I could ask the traveler now, couldn't I? I may do that. I'll ask the traveler. First, let's talk to this guy. Greetings, traveler. Care for a drink? Why, sure, thank you. There you go. Don't worry about paying me or anything. It's on me. The innkeep here doesn't charge me anything after I helped him out with the gambling debt. Then again, they don't charge for things within reason, of course. But still, they're generous souls. A far cry from the people I used to associate with. What sort of people? The Wolf Knights. My story with them is a long one, but I'm willing to share if you're willing to listen. Absolutely. Please tell me, sir. I am the younger of two brothers. We lived in a small village nestled amongst the foothills of the Reichs Mountains. It was a fairly isolated place that saw the older men mindlessly driving away at their chores, while the younger men nurtured dreams of the world that lay beyond the village. Lupus, my older brother, Lupus and Remus, was in charge of guarding the village animals from the wolves that lived not far away. Every night he would stand vigil over our meager livestock, with the howling of the wolves to keep him awake. Strangely, the wolves never attacked. They would prowl in the darkness, barely visible by the light of Lupus's torch, but they never approached. My brother complained to our village elder, Garl, that his position was useless. Elder Garl wouldn't have any of that. Nonsense, he would say, and Lupus would spend the next few nights without provisions. Eventually, my brother came to me one day, all worked up over something. He kept flexing his fingers, his eyes wide, his shoulders shaking. From fear, anxiety, or exhilaration, I couldn't tell. One of the wolves approached him the other night, he told me. Spoke to him in the human tongue, asked him to follow it. Sounds like he had just fallen asleep or something. That's what I thought too, yet he vehemently denied that suggestion, insisting that the wolf had spoken to him. Okay then, I said. I asked him what the wolf had shown him. He wouldn't tell me. He just shook his head and ran off to the village well for water. Then the next day came. Lupus and another lad got into a heated argument that drew the whole village around. The argument threatened to get violent when Lupus's hands blurred faster than our eyes could follow, and smashed the man's head into the bloody pieces. That couldn't be good. The understatement of the century there, Logan. It certainly wasn't. We stood there in stunned silence, too afraid to say or do anything, while Lupus stared at his bloody hands. The older Garl was the first to gather his senses about him. He proclaimed Lupus exiled from the village the moment he did. Why not just hang him? I imagine it had something to do with my brother's apparent super strength. Getting him in the gallows wouldn't have been a hard task, looking back on things. Would have been a hard task, looking back on things. Despite what he did, I couldn't stand the thought of my brother traveling alone. I asked Elder Garl if I could leave with Lupus. He nodded, but I think his mind was still trying to process what had happened. We left the village at dawn, with no farewells from the people we grew up with. As we trudged away, Lupus stopped me and laid his hands upon my forehead. "Blessings upon you, brother," he said. And what happened next was, I don't know how to describe it. Imagine the thrill of adrenaline, the bloodlust of battle. Now take that energy and multiply it 100-fold. That energy coursed through my veins, leaving me paralyzed. But when I regained my senses, I felt reborn. I felt strong, powerful, able to take on the world, 1,000,000 to 1. It was strange. After his blessing, I could lift boulders with one hand and run faster than deer. We began our lives anew. At first we traveled from city to city, fighting in the arenas. Our strength was unmatched. Lupus could shatter shields with the flick of his wrist, and I darted around my opponents and knocked them to the ground before they knew what was happening. Surely you're joking. I do not jest. I could knock you to the ground and be out of the city before you could get back on your feet. But moving on. We won fight after fight, tournament after tournament. Prize money came to us, and we eventually bought our own armor, weapons, horses even. Notoriety came too, and soon we had a small following. Lupus had an idea. Why not go bigger, beyond the arena? Become mercenaries, he said, and see more of what the world has to offer. We recruited from our following and admiring fighters, and so the Wolf Knights were born. I'm afraid I have no time for any more today. Perhaps another time. Yes, I understand. Farewell, traveler. I shall finish my tale the next time we meet, if you will. So this guy must be the quest giver for the Wolf Knights. And there's a farmer. Do we try to help the farmer? Band of brigands. Sure. We'll take upon this quest. We'll probably get totally butchered. How much are these? 26,000 for arrows. No, thank you. Good sir. So, I'm not seeing anything here that we desperately need. To be honest, I kind of like our setup. I mean, Serenade Arming Sword. There aren't any Serenids in this mod. Maybe variants. We will sell this crap though. Just taking up space, and it's not really good for anything. So no companions in there that I saw. Oh yeah, we were gonna talk to the traveler, weren't we? I almost forgot. Let's see. I'm looking for one of my companions. Dahosen? Voldeberg. Ah yes, we did have Dahosen. Why the heck is he not with us? Where is Voldeberg? Alright. Let's go to Voldeberg before we do anything. We need Dahosen. I completely forgot about Dahosen, to be honest. I feel kind of bad now. We are going to get some Falcon Scouts. I have, are these guys? Yeah, they're just cavalry. I'll leave them as cavalry. I have, a couple of my companions classified as, cavalry archers. And that's probably what I'll level them up as. Traveling faster now. That's awesome. I don't know why we're traveling faster, but we are. I hope Dahosen is still up here by the time we get here. And then we'll go to that village and check it out. That'll put us at an even 35. Well, not even, but in my mind it's even. Don't question. Dahosen! Welcome back, my friend. Awesome. I completely sorry, I completely forgot about you. Completely and totally forgot about Dahosen. So I wonder where the hell Osceola is. Oh well. Alright. Angern. Where is Angern? Okay, right over here. So, I'm still mulling over the backstory here for Logan and what we want him to be doing. Slave rebels. We'll stay away from those guys. Like, where his story is going to lead. But with the Tolranians on the verge of extinction, so to speak, his intuition is definitely kicking in. And that kind of sucks, too, because if we go to... Let's see. Can we check what his relation is? Yeah, player relation. He's at 70. Like, he is, he's really in tight with him. And we have no relation with the Reich, so... So that's a little bit of an issue. But if we can get our... I really hope our troops can handle this. Surely they can. Outlawed criminals. Well, we're about to find out. Do have our 35 troops. Are these guys just going to charge us? Cavalry up, and then our infantry right behind them. I would like for our archers to be... We'll put our archers back here. Oh, do we even have... We have one archer. And these guys are going to... just kind of... pelt us, it looks like. And that's quite alright. I mean, we have our own arrows and such. Assuming that my aim is halfway decent. Which it doesn't appear to be just yet. But luckily we have a lot of fodder to take our hits for us. So what we may do is just go ahead and charge our infantry in. I mean, because the guys are right here, so... And then we will have our cavalry follow me and try to get in some kind of flanking maneuver here. How good is it going to be? Probably not very. But what can we do? I mean... Luckily our bow fires a lot faster than their crossbows, though. And we will have our cavalry just charge in there now. And then our archer cavalry, have them going as well. Which is our companions, so... I mean, we're doing okay. We have 3 dead. Not great. Not bad. I'm okay with it. Now, I'm pretty sure if we saw these wandering criminals on the road, that we could probably take them with our forces. As long as we're not, you know, rushing them headstrong. We let our archers do their thing. Let's see, we lost, yeah, Tolranian footmen and Falcon Scout. We lost a Falcon Scout, which isn't... We'll go ahead and start building relation with these guys. Plus we gain some honor, so... And nobody's willing to join. We save you guys from bandits, but you won't join us. But yeah, I don't really know where what we're going to be doing with. See, do we want? Yeah, we'll level these guys into footmen. Sergeant of the Guard, cool. Now, I'm not sure what troop tree these guys follow, to be honest. Do we want volunteers or village guards? Let's try village guards. See what these guys level into. City guards, okay. And we already have some city guards. Alright. And what are you, sir? Yes, okay. So we now have some decent infantry. But yeah, I don't really know where I want his story to go yet. I think it would be great if... Deserters, Hakon Spearmen. We probably shouldn't mess with those guys right now. We do have some veteran footmen, which would be great if we can get those guys leveled up. Now these guys are classified as cavalry, but they level into infantry, which is kind of weird, right? And so these guys are like armored cavalry. And then look at this guy. Tell me about yourself, good sir. So you just have a fancy horse. You're about on par with Logan right now, aren't you? Well, yeah, you're about on par with Logan. I mean, gear-wise anyway. So that's not bad. Alright. So but as it stands, since we don't really know where his story is going to go just yet, I want it to do with the I definitely want it to have something to do with the Bluewood and the Redwood Nation, because there is a Bluewood quest where you can get the Bluewood units to join you. So that's sort of what I'm thinking, is having him kind of uniting the Bluewoods under his banner, at least, and taking the fight to the Redwoods, because there is some conflict between those. So it looks like we definitely need to get our renown up, though, so we can become a vassal before we do anything, really. Because apparently that is the way to victory in this game, is to become, at the very least, a vassal. Or, well, at the very least, a mercenary. But we want to be a vassal, I think. And I may not even start my own faction, but I will probably use a lot of the Bluewoods in this mod, at least for this playthrough. Yes, we do have prisoners. Plenty. Thank you very much. At least in this playthrough. If I do another playthrough, I mean, you know, yeah, I don't know why I have a habit of looking at gear, but I do. If we do another playthrough, I may start my own faction in that one, but right now, I'm so new to this, this mod and the difficulty that it brings to the table that I don't think I would do very well with my own faction. Maybe once I am a vassal and have learned out more of the mid and end game tactics and such, I change my mind. But as far as that, I think what you see is what we got for now. A snow cave. Do we want to enter a snow cave? I'm gonna guess no. We probably don't want to enter a snow cave. Now, what are Skafutsk? Let's see, troop trees. They are deserters, which means they are of the Reich. What tier are those guys? Those guys are archers, and there's, yeah, about mid-tier archers, and there's 35 of them. So there's no way we're taking those guys. But luckily, we move a lot faster than them. Or do we? Oh, Silavethiel. Hi, Captain. Do you see those? Those are hare tracks in this snow. We must be getting near my birthplace. The snows in these valleys don't melt until later in the year, and the land is hard to plow. You can grow a bit of barley, but not much else. There's wealth here in the woods, Deer, rabbit, lynx, meat, and furs. And the mountains have iron, and traders would ship enough saltfish up the river from the coast to keep the people fed for the winter. Thank you for the input. So, I think that, well, the Ilkafalki, these guys are... So that guy is moving slower than us, thankfully. Moving through the woods. We move at like 4.9 through the woods, and he moves at 3.5, so... Yeah, the Ilkafalki are up here, and those guys are pretty dangerous. Just seeing where our territory goes to. Goes all the way up here. So, the Reich have a pretty good chunk of territory already. Which is handy. Hopefully we can help them expand that. But first, we need to get our renown up. And what better way to do that than finding stuff to kill? So, that being said, I'm going to cut away until we can get into some type of combat, so you guys aren't just listening to me ramble. So I will see you very shortly, I think. Alright, so we found some Sakaar raiders. They have a pretty decent amount of prisoners that we may be able to take. Now, I'm not sure, like this guy doesn't look very heavily geared, but I'm not sure what their other units are, because they have like a couple chieftains with them, I think. So, but they were running from us, so we may have a slight advantage. I mean, it's just 16 of them, but I've come to learn that in this mod, numbers don't account to much. We'll have our units hold here. And I'm going to see what these guys do. I'm hoping they just kind of try to charge us a little bit. Let's see. They may try to keep the high ground. We'll see. We do have some good infantry, though. I don't think we have any archers aside from myself. We have one. We're gonna move you back here, Bresky. Yeah, these guys do have some archers, so I think what we'll do is have our infantry march that way. We'll have our poor archer dude and all of our cavalry units follow me. Have our infantry move up a little more. We're going for a flanking maneuver here, and I'm not sure how good it's going to do. I'm going to get out my shield, though. That might be a smart thing to do. And we're going to charge in our infantry and just sort of make our little archer guys stand here. And once these guys focus on our cavalry, we're going to have our cavalry archers go in. Now that our infantry's in, charge in our cavalry, and hopefully we get some skirmishes going on that we start to win. These guys have horse archers, which isn't something I'm happy to see. How dare you, sir? Ooh, 163 damage on that guy. That didn't end well for him. Now, we don't have a medic, so I'm expecting to take quite the few losses. Unfortunately. We are seeming to take these guys out pretty well. I mean, we did have them outnumbered, of course, but, you know. And I cannot believe I just missed that guy. Ooh, block. Oh, man, that was a nice headshot. Whoever that was. Zara with an amazing headshot. That's great. So we only lost one unit, and you know that's not bad considering they had the high ground and horse archers, and was a Tolranian footman, which is all right. So we're gonna take all of these guys. So we can take Sakara Raiders now, and look at what we get. I need to look at that troop tree before I upgrade these guys. We get some Ilocafalki units, which, yes, I am going to take. Yeah, look at these guys. I mean, and there's our archer units coming in. Now we'll probably leave the... Actually, you know what? Let's hire one of each, because I don't know what they upgrade into. And they'll probably end up dying anyway, but that's alright. And I'll see what's on the ground, if we need anything. Doesn't look like it, so we'll just take it to sell. I'd like to say that the Hosen fought bravely, and apparently we chose very well. He did extremely well for a diplomat. We chose very well in our choice of companions. Like, I'm starting to wonder if it's just like this because like if it's actually programmed in the mod. He cuts through the enemy with ease. It's bad luck for him that the shipwreck landed him all this trouble, but it's good luck for us. Like, I'm starting to wonder if the mod's actually coded where all your companions get along. Simply because, like, everyone we've recruited so far has gotten along. Like, there's none of them are actually fighting with each other yet, which is great. I mean, I may not even, there is one other companion that I would like, and I think his name is Allendale. Let's see, okay, so the Soldat are infantry, and the Bolgestut are archers. Okay. There is one other companion that I would like to get. We have plenty of infantry, so we'll go with archers. And that is, I think his name is Allendale. And he has a lot in surgery. I think he has like 4 in surgery, but we could just level up Kara into a medic. Because she already has 4 in wound treatment. So, that's my thoughts for now. So what I'm going to do is end this episode off here. And maybe fight a little bit off screen and see what becomes of it. But so far, this playthrough is going out pretty well. I may actually get some quests from the vassals here too, just so we can build up relation. Maybe even get some relation with the faction. So, we'll see. But I thank you guys for watching. I hope you're enjoying the series. I'm sorry it's a little slow paced, but this mod is extremely hard. If you're wanting to get into it, take your time with it. Don't get too frustrated. And I will see you guys in the next episode.